Greetings. Today I want to encourage you to rewrite the code to change your DNA, because your DNA is actually your Akashic record. And so you're born in this world with a certain code. That code entails all of your mental faculties, like your will and your perception, your reasoning, your memory, your intuition, your imagination, and so on. In short, the power to create, the power to farm, the power to shape, the power to mold. That intelligence is a code that is downloaded in your DNA. So in short, I'm saying that anything that you need in this world, it can be found within you. All the answers that you need in life, it is within you. Therefore, even this message that I'm speaking to you is a coded message, and it must be decoded. So I'm saying your existence is coded. It is symbolic. It's a secret language, and it's only you can reveal that secret by activating the intelligence that is within you that wants to lead you and guide you. That's why you have a intuition, which is an inside teacher. And so when you get away from the code, you are out of alignment. But when you stick with the code, you are in alignment, because everything that is downloaded within you would be open up to you each and every moment of your life. So it will be a growth process where you are expanding and growing in knowledge and wisdom and understanding all your life. But unfortunately, there are many people, especially those who have religious and superstitious mentality, who live the rest of their life in stagnation, because they believe that they would have found the absolute. They believe they have the absolute. They believe they know it all. So they don't need to grow. They don't need to expand. That's why they trap themselves in false identity by joining themselves to whatever religion or political cult and so on that they have in the world. And all of these things is to distract you and to place you in a place of conformity. So most people are conformed. And when you become conformed, it is very hard for you to transform your life by renewing your mind. So there's a lot of people in this world who do not like change. And because they do not like change, they keep repeating the same cycle all the time. They are trapped in a paradigm. Okay? Therefore, you have to learn to rewrite the code. What do I mean by that? Now, if you are willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind, that is you willing to rewrite the code. Well, there has been a code that has been given to many of us since we were little children through our parents, our school teachers, our political and religious leaders, who wants to impress our subconscious mind with certain beliefs. So, like for example, if you're living in the Caribbean, in the school system, they have the same prayers to Jesus or some entity outside of yourself in the morning, same praise in the afternoon, and same praise in the evening, which is a program to program you to always looking on the outside for some Lord and some Savior and some Master to redeem you, when the saving power is within you. The redeeming power is within you. You're the Lord and Master of your destiny, for it is your own thoughts that create your reality and create your personality. So my brother and my sisters, you have to rewrite the code. This Akashic code is connected to the sun. So you have in you a sun code. They remove the SUN code and they put a SON code. But common sense will teach you that no SON could ever exist unless there first be the SUN. Do you know that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing which he withhold from you? According to Psalms 84:11. You can read it for yourself. And according to Malachi 4:2. Okay, the sun, the SUN of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in its wings. So when I quote the Bible, I'm quoting to you a book of mind science. I'm quoting to you from that book of mind science because based on the environment you grew up in, they'll use that book to trap you in conformity because you wouldn't know that it's a book of mind science. You think it's a book of morality. You think it is a historical book. You think that it is a religious book. Okay? So that's why you have to rewrite the code. And one of the best way to rewrite the code is to understand that the same book, the Bible, it is a coded book. It is encoded and must be decoded. So too is your life. Okay? It is encoded and must be decoded. And they don't want it to decode your own life. To know that you're here searching for yourself. You're here seeking to know who you are. They don't want you to realize that you're born in a state of amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness. And so you forget your power. And when you forget your power, you're outside the code. Okay? Which is basically alignment. Okay? So, my brother, my sisters, I'm saying to you that you have to get back in alignment by force, learning to love yourself and believe in yourself. Embrace yourself just as you are and stop believing in an outside savior. Stop believing in an outside master and an outside Lord. You're the Lord and master of everything that's happening in your life. There is a lot of mentalism. You have to master the law of mentalism. You have to come to the realization that everything was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagined. You have to come to the realization that the sun, the SUN, is the giver of all life. You have to come to the realization that there's nothing new under the sun. You have to realize that only the sun can walk upon the water. No man can walk on water. No SON can actually literally walk on water. It is the sun that can turn water into wine. Therefore, it is the intelligence that is within you that will teach you how to use your thought frequency to create your reality. In other words, how to transmute energy into physical, hard and objective fact or matter. Okay, it is you learning how to take from the invisible and have it manifest in the visible three-dimensional world. It is you understanding that everything in this world that we need, it came from the invisible, it came from spirit. Therefore, to rewrite the code, you have to learn to live from inside out. You have to accept the fact that you're a spirit and you're having a human experience. So stop believing that you are a human and you're trying to be spiritual. Okay? So, my brother, my sisters, if you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. If you like to get my books, all of the links are down in the description. You like to become a part of my Free Thinkers and Seekers University, feel free to do so. You want to become a part of my Patreon community, feel free to do so. Also, you want to do a one-on-one with me, drop me an email, okay? But whatsoever you desire, my last encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and definitely let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.